Welcome to the show. I'm Ryan Gomez.
And I'm John Kapora.
Wow, and here's what we learned about Aether Revolt from two of Magic's world champions.
Alrighty, the last stop of the Aether Revolt review by Braun-Duin and Seth Manfield, the last two world champions of Magic, stops at green. So they're really high on Rishkar, right?
Yes. I mean, out of all the legendary creatures here for the single colors, they seem to like him a lot. It's going to kick off a bunch of strategies here.
So my first ever deck was a mono green deck. Had 20 forests, 20 pump spells, 20 land. If you went back in time, back to 2000, and showed me Rishkar, my brain would explode.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about Rishkar.
Yeah, green's identity for a long time was just play a giant creature, smash face with it. It didn't have ways to draw cards, its ramp was kind of inconsistent, depended on lots of small elves and things. This guy really just gives you a nice tidy package that can attack well, he can pump up a team, he can turn your team into mana dorks. Like, there's so much going on here.
It really does everything that any green deck would want to do, but conspicuously absent, a card that usually you'd think, okay, an expertise, something that casts a spell for free,
yes,
it's going to be on the list, but neither of them really ranked Rishkar's expertise really high.
I was surprised to see that as well. I mean, it draws you cards, it lets you play free stuff. It seemed like it'd be a slam dunk here, but instead they kind of took it in a different direction, right?
Yeah, so what happened is Braun-Duin, he ranked Hidden Herbalist and Narnam Renegade really high for Modern, mm-hmm. So it's not too far off to imagine that he's envisioning some sort of mono-green aggressive deck. You've got the fetch lands. Narnam Renegade is a 2/3 death touch for one Hidden Herbalist. It's basically a free spell. Second coming of, oh man, what's that thing from Gatecrash? Burning Tree Emissary.
There you go.
There we go. But yeah, should be an interesting Modern deck. I'm really relieved that some of these Modern cards are, you know, looking to see play.
Yeah, I mean, you can't understate how important that format having fetch lands is. That just enables, you know, Revolt for just about every deck out there possible. So it's going to do so much for these cards. I like it.
So standard green cards, Aether Revolt.
Yeah.
We've got Rishkar, but past that, we're not really looking at much.
Yeah.
Greenbelt Rampager got a 2 from Seth and a 3 from Brian. I mean, I think this card's great. As a fan of Rogue Elephant, I love a 3/4 for 1.
Sure, yeah, and worse, I mean, it's like a 3/4 that you just pay 3 mana for spread out over 2 turns.
Sure.
So it's not terrible.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Greenwheel Liberator is another one that was our preview card.
Of course, and we had lots of great things to say about that one in the past, but just to kind of recap, it seems really strong.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, play it early and you get like an aggressive start off of it, play it late after you trade off some tokens or something small, and it still is a decent top deck, so I like it.
I think these two are a little low on the Aether Revolt cards because right now there are a lot of sets in Standard. Like, let's just throw it out there. There are a ton of sets in Standard. It's going to be hard for these cards to make a deck, but here's the thing. Greenbelt Rampager, Greenwheel Liberator, they do a lot of things that the cards in Standard right now don't do. So I think it's a real mistake to sleep on some of these cards.
True. You got to point out, though, a lot of the attention right now for this set is towards the combo decks, which don't really touch green, and green doesn't have ways to disrupt those combos either. So I think that's a real shot against it.
What's green got to do? It's got to go fast, like Sonic.
Okay, we almost made it without going there. Let us know in the comments what cards you're still excited about. Maybe you think there's hope for green, some hidden gems in there that the pros didn't see. I mean, these are two world champs, right?
Oh, yeah.
They got to know what they're talking about, but maybe you got a different point of view. After you're done letting us know, head on over to magic.tcgplayer.
Absolutely. Magic.tcgplayer.com's got articles by the pros. Okay, so on Wednesday, Seth actually wrote about one of the combo decks, Felidar Sovereigns, Healy Ray. He's got all that. He's got a bunch of different deck lists in there showing different ways you can take the combo. So that's appointment reading right there. But we've got other articles by other pros. It's great. So also, we've got a buy list. You're looking to pick up some Aether Revolt cards, looking to turn some of those old cards into new Aether Revolt stuff, check out our buy list. We've got pre-sales for Aether Revolt going on until, today! Today, the cards are out. And so we've got cards from all the other sets too. Come check us out.
All right, well, that's it for us for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.